Oh, it's Fri-Yay. Happy Fri-Yay, everybody. Oh, do we have something special today? We are talking about Lee Marvin and unfortunately Jane Fonda, but that can't be helped. 1965's Cat Ballou. Don't go anywhere. You don't want to miss this.
Previously on the Nerdy Ronin Network.
Hey, Squeaky. So, quite a few people have been asking me, what happened to your arm? Huh? I thought I better tell you the story, bro. So I was driving through town. It was a very congested area of town around Main Street. And there were just cars whizzing by all over the place. And as I was driving by, there was this really sweet little old lady trying to cross the road. She had a cane. She was hobbling along. And the cars weren't stopping. So I stopped to help her. And at first, she thought I was attacking her, and she smacked me like 3 times on my right arm with her cane. And I told her, I was like, I'm just trying to help you across the street. You know, I'm a big dude, so people started stopping when I helped her. And finally, she let me help her. You know, I was just trying to help. I get her across the street. And then I have to zigzag through traffic to get back to the car. Get in the car. And I took off. She said thank you. It was sweet. And then I went to the hospital and had carpal tunnel release surgery. So that's what happened. Yeah. All right. Happy Friday. That's right. The work week is out the door. There's just a couple of hours left, and our weekend shall begin. How's everybody doing? Hope you're doing good. Hello to new subscribers, old subscribers alike. Glad you're all here. In the description down below are all our links to all the stuff we use and enjoy and think you might like it as well. So be sure to check that out. And other than that, like and subscribe if you want to stay up to date with everything we're doing here. All right, first things first. I talked to Squeaky Chair last night, and he is headed home. Should be here late next week if his travel plans go like they're supposed to. I mean, you never know. He's not exactly flying coach. So I look forward to that. Now let's get into this. After watching Paint Your Wagon a couple weeks ago, or last week, I realized how much I enjoyed Lee Marvin as an actor, as a comedic actor. He did lots of things that were not comedic, but with his comedy, it's golden. And so I started looking for another movie with him in it that's comedic. And here's what I found, y'all. Cat Ballou, 1965, 1 hour, 37 minutes. Directed by Elliot Silverstein, written by Walter Newman, Frank Pearson, Roy Chancellor. I know it's based on a book. I don't know which one of those is the actual book author. My apologies. Starring Jane Fonda, Lee Marvin, Michael Callan, etc. Now, it says it's a Western, and this is true. It is a Western, but it is a comedy Western, all right? Not Blazing Saddles level, but Paint Your Wagon level. It is a Western with some serious stuff in it, but also some great comedy, all right? Just gags, sight gags and whatnot. And Lee Marvin does a great job. Has an older gunslinger who alcohol has had its way with him. A young schoolteacher turns into an outlaw to avenge her murdered father. Yeah, kind of. Let's get out of there. Okay, so I am by no means a fan of Jane Fonda. I do not like Jane Fonda. I don't like what she says in real life. And in this movie, she is quite annoying. So evidently, as a younger person, all the way till now as an older person, She's always just been annoying. But in this movie, she does fine. Right? But the star of the show is the side characters. Like, and when I say side characters, I don't mean they have bit parts. No, they're through the whole movie. The same four characters, but they are just brilliantly played. Whether it be Lee Marvin's character as the grizzly old drunk gunslinger, or the two bandits who never fired a gun at anybody. This movie starts out in an odd way, in a unique perspective, because you realize real quick Cat Ballou's about to be hung, and she's in jail, and they're building the gallows and whatnot. And then it goes back and explains to you how she got in this position. Then at the end of the movie, like, time catches up and we're at her being hung again, and we see what happens. Brilliant story, brilliantly done by everybody. Like, it just is a fun movie. Like, you will find this has rewatchability. You could watch this several times and you will find new things to laugh at in this movie. And the worst part of it is her. She's the main character. But it's not even bothersome. There's so much else to look at on the screen that everybody's just better than she is in this movie. Whether it be their talent, their acting chops, the way they pull a scene together, the way they stand in the background. Like, it's all just, she's just one note Sally. I'm not even kidding. Oh, she's awful. But you can forgive her in this movie. This movie's worth watching for Lee Marvin alone. And some of the stuff he pulls off in this movie, it's brilliantly done. For an actor who could do serious, like really serious roles, and then he's like Leslie Nielsen was, who started his career out as a serious actor, doing serious roles, like serious cinema. And in the twilight of his life, once he became an old man, he was like, I think I'm going to give comedy a shot. And he was brilliant at it. And Lee Marvin, who's known for some really hairy, like, tough guy roles, can pull off comedy like nobody's business. especially like a drunk guy, like a drunk or an alcoholic, or whatever. He just plays it brilliantly. And now, speculation is he was an alcoholic. That's just what some people say. I have no way of knowing if that's true or not, since he's no longer with us. But he evidently enjoyed his alcohol. But whether that's the reason he's so good at some of these roles or not, I don't know. But fantastic. I would watch this movie again. Like, I might watch it again this weekend. It was just a fun romp. It was just entertaining. I know, crazy. Entertaining. It does deal with some serious matters, but there's no language. There's no nudity. You don't gotta worry about it. You can watch, the whole family can watch it. There is some gunplay in it. Be forewarned. But other than that, it's fantastic. So, what are you waiting on? This video's about to be over, and what it is, go watch this movie. Now, I watched it on Plex through Amazon, which is ad supported. But I gotta tell you, as my first experience watching something on Plex, I wasn't impressed because there was so many ads for an hour and a half long movie. And they just came up, the ads just popped up at very inopportune times. It was quite frustrating. But other than that, I mean, it was free to watch. So, or you could buy it. I'm sure you could find it quite cheap on Amazon, Walmart, whatever, on DVD if you wanted to. This is not something that I would say, oh, you better buy the 4K or, whatever. You can get the DVD, it'll be fine. This is not 1965, y'all. All right. All right. I got to go. I'm going to start my weekend early. All right. Playing Squeaky's Welcome Home Party. All right. I got to go. For Michael, the microphone, Bob, Squeaky Chair, on whatever bus or plane he's on, we wish him well. And this big fat nerd. We'll see you on Monday.